Welcome to the Science of Learning Research Centre at the University of Melbourne. What we'll be showing you is the classroom facility that's at the heart of this new research initiative, and then we'll go through some of the projects that are going to be run through that facility.
The Science of Learning Research Centre is an ARC federally funded initiative to understand the learning process between students and teachers. This $16 million project will bring together researchers from fields such as education, neuroscience and cognitive psychology. At the heart of this research in Melbourne will be refurbishment of an existing classroom at the Graduate School of Education. The Melbourne facility will feature 16 channels of high-definition video capture and up to 32 channels of audio. This will give researchers an extremely fine-grained perspective of the classroom. The facility will achieve multi-channel synchronised capture to facilitate post-lesson interviews with students and teachers. The files will also be uploaded post-lesson to a digital asset management system for remote collaboration that will be accessed by more than 20 partner institutions and organisations, both locally and internationally.
Not only will we be able to film intact classes engaged in instructional practice that we have reason to believe is effective, and then study in fine detail what it is that the students are doing, and hopefully evidence of what they're learning from the activities they engage in those classrooms, but we also have an additional facility where we can do post-lesson interviews, either with the teacher or with the students. In the case of the teacher, we can ask the teacher, what were the decisive moments in the lesson, the things that you think changed the course of the lesson, or things about which you had to make key decisions. Equally with the students, we'll be in a position to ask the students, what was it in the lesson that you think was most effective in assisting your learning? We have really a remarkable team of affiliated researchers. We have people who will be researching early childhood learning. We have people who will be researching junior high school learning, who'll be looking at mathematics teaching for 8th grade. We have people who'll be looking at science teaching for year 11. We have people who'll be looking at the use of digital technology in classroom instruction, and who'll be looking at university students. One project will be focusing specifically on the use of representations to facilitate student learning, and whether it makes a difference, and what difference it does make, whether those representations are presented by the teacher or developed in the classroom by the students. We'll be looking at those things to which teachers attend. We'll be asking teachers, during the lesson, where was your attention directed? What is it that you look to give you the cues you need to make the important instructional decisions? And will be assisted in that by the possibility of showing them videotape of themselves in action during the lesson, and of the students and the students' responses, which is something the teachers don't always have access to. One of the challenges for the entire Science of Learning Research Centre is the need to form bridges between the different research sites. Now, this clinical classroom is a particular research environment. It's a research environment in which we have a high level of control, but it's also a research environment in which the teacher and the students have been taken from their normal school environment. So we will be continuing to collect data in naturally occurring school classrooms and engage schools in partnership with us, both to pilot effective strategies that have been identified in the clinical classroom for use in different school settings. We'll also be working with teacher educators to try and put into practice those effective practices identified through our research, embed those practices into teacher education programs. And of course, we'll be talking to our colleagues at the Queensland Brain Institute, both in terms of suggestions they might have as to why particular instructional strategies have proved to be effective, but also investigations that they might undertake into activities and actions that we've crafted in the classroom, but about which we are understandably unsure of the significance in terms of the learner's response at the level of brain activation.